The attention given to the medical condition known as hoarding disorder has increased in recent years with the popularity of the Lifetime program called Hoarders.
Tonight, an all-new episode of Hoarders will air that will feature a Fresno woman and her struggles with the condition.
Well, joining us now with more on tonight's episode and how his business successfully cleaned up the local woman's home is the president of ServiceMaster by Benevento, Tony Benevento. Thank you so much for joining us, Tony.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
So first off, let's talk about this partnership between you and the show. How did that come about?
Yeah, well, ServiceMaster Restore is a national franchise, and we own the franchise here in Fresno and Tulare County. And Matt Paxton, who's the star of Hoarders, is the spokesperson for ServiceMaster. And so he has come to us and done numerous trainings with us so we can better help out people who are in the situation of hoarding. And so our corporate office gave us a call. We've been in business for 30 years, and so they know that we can handle these type of situations with compassion.
Awesome. When is the episode on?
The episode airs tonight on Lifetime at 9 p.m.
Had you ever seen a situation of hoarding like this before? You've got a couple of shots of inside his home.
Yeah, I've seen quite a few nasty jobs in my life, and I've seen worse than this for sure. But this one was a class 5 or level 5 as they're categorized.
5 the highest?
5 is the highest.
Okay.
Well, I mean, we're just looking at these photos. It's my God, where do you start? What kind of equipment do you need to clean up this mess?
Well, it's a great question. When it comes to equipment with this, obviously we need dumpsters, we need wheelbarrows, we need trash bags.
Yeah.
The most important piece that we use is PPE, or personal protective equipment. Things such as respirators, because we're dealing with things in the air, and so
Toxic, could be toxic.
Could be. There's oftentimes mold in these homes.
Yeah.
There's oftentimes feces, dead animals, and so we want to make sure to protect our employees. So this is probably the tool that is most important to us. We also put on Tyvek suits and things of that nature.
Are you cleaning everything out? Is there anything you're looking for to save?
Well, that's what makes hoarding so special and so unique, because when you're going into a hoarding situation, you want to make sure that you're not just dealing with someone's things. What you're dealing with is that someone has had a traumatic loss in their life. Oftentimes it could be loss of a loved one, loss of a job, or even a divorce. And so these aren't just things to them. They may be things that you and I may think of that have low value, but to them, they're filling a void for them. So it's not just removing things out of their home. You want to make sure you have compassion for that person, and you also want to get other people involved, such as mental health experts, social workers. The family is also very important, and you'll see in the show tonight that the family was very involved with our customer.
Now, looking at those photos, I mean, it's piled high. You don't know what's there. Was there anything in this particular job that may have grossed you out or your staff, or surprised you?
Or scared you?
Yeah.
Or scared, yeah.
We come across a lot of things. This house had a lot of rats in it, and what you'll see in the episode is that we actually called in Terminex. So it wasn't just ServiceMaster by Benevento.
Yeah.
Terminex also came in and helped with the rat problem. So that's what made this one rather unique. And we found out Matt Paxton is actually quite afraid of rats.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
So.
Was he with you when this was happening?
Yeah, he's with you through the whole situation on the show. Yeah, he's there from the beginning to the end.
And did you get to interact? You or your team get to interact with the homeowner too?
Yes, I got to go out on the initial call and deal with the customer. Sweet lady, obviously dealing with some tough issues.
Yeah.
Very nice. Our employees. My favorite part of this is that our employees always get to work with customers like this, because they just shine when it comes to helping people. Our job maybe isn't the most glamorous, as you can tell by looking at some of those pictures, but the special part of our job is we get to help people like the customer that you see on Hoarders tonight.
Who's going through something pretty serious.
Definitely,
okay.
Yes, and you'll see more of that on the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, you've really opened up our eyes.
Amazing.
And
Great.
Thank you for the compassion that you and your company shares with our community.
That's what we specialize in. So Thank you very much for having me this morning.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So again, you can watch tonight's all-new episode of Hoarders. It's on the Lifetime Network, and it's on at 9 p.m.